Testing. Alright, time to take the rubbish out. First YouTube video, testing out all my new DJI equipment. I'm already running late. I wake up at 3 o'clock every day. I've always got so much to do. Remote start, it's a godsend. Doing my husband duties without trying to wake up the whole neighbourhood. Running a little bit behind today. Been trying to set up this equipment, and I'm not gonna lie, I got the DJI Osmo 6 with the cordless mic. Quite overwhelming trying to work it all out, to be honest with you, but it seems like I've got it going, so let's see how we go today. Got my laptop, protein shake, BCAs, work clothes. Always do wallet check. Fuck, I don't have my house keys. I'm gonna have to wake my wife up. She's 9 months pregnant. This is not going to be good. Baby. I left my house keys at work. Can you lock the door? Yeah. Not perfect. Alright guys, we're in the car. Running late as always. Story of my life. Trying to do a million things within 18 to 19 hours out of a day. Woke up feeling a little bit without the kick in my step today. Been feeling really good lately, but this morning, I don't know, did my first Bodyworks and Beyond post last night and was feeling quite overwhelmed with the response, and went to sleep quite excited. So felt like I had a bit of adrenaline running through me trying to go to sleep, so I didn't really wind down last night, so didn't get the best of sleeps. But we're here. 2 scoops of pre-workout, and that'll get me going. So today we're doing pull, so that involves back, buys, and a bit of rear delts, followed up with 25 minutes on the Stairmaster, because that's what Coach Angelo is asking. we just finished a serious cut. So I started my program with Angelo at 97 kilos. Within a month, about 5 weeks, we got up to 101 as a little build phase. And then we're now on week 16, and I'm sitting comfortably at 90 kilos and feeling great on 2100 calories at the moment. For me, I feel like having the structure of training and diet has implemented an even better structure for running my business, my home life, and being a dad and a husband. I've got a routine, I'm more regimented, I'm waking up at 3 a.m, I'm making my bed. I've never done that. And I feel like a big part of it is just having that, like I said, that structure at my core of training and diet has just elevated my structure and routine with how I run my business and how I'll be a dad and how I am at home. So yeah, it's been a really good 16 weeks, to be honest. So kudos to Angelo, mate. You've been a big help for me, and I probably wouldn't be doing this vlog if I wasn't feeling so good. So it's empowered me and pushed me to share my journey. A lot of people have been messaging me, and it's just funny. I've had plenty of ups and downs over my life, but it's like now that I'm in a really good place at the moment, I have that energy about me where I'm attracting strangers in for conversations, and it's quite nice. People are coming up to me at the shopping centre and they're complimenting my physique, or they're talking to me. They're just strangers. They're asking me questions. I'm getting people message me on Instagram and text, and even my customers, they see me and they're intrigued to what I'm doing. So yeah, like I said, it's empowered me to share my journey, and that's what Bodyworks and Beyond is all about, is sharing my journey and what works for me, and documenting the highs and lows of what it takes to be me, I guess. And if you can take some positives out of that, then we're all better for it, and the community's better for it. So yeah, my wife's 9 months pregnant, due with a baby girl in 3 weeks. So I'm using this time to be the best version of myself. I'm running on as little sleep as I can get, because I know once the baby comes, I'm gonna have to put all this energy into being a dad. Having 2 children under the age of 2 is gonna be tough, from what I've been told. And I'm ready for the challenge, So for me, the last 16 weeks of this program has been a challenge, not only in my physical, but with my mental, and then prepping me for the challenges of what it's going to take to be a dad of 2 under the age of 2. So like I said, structure and routine has just elevated, and if I can implement that into being a dad and to running my business, man, like everything and everyone in my world is going to benefit from that. And I feel that as a man, you obviously need to put your family first, but what you also need to do is put yourself first. Because if you don't put yourself first and you're not at the best version of yourself, how can you be the best dad? How can you be the best husband? If you're not feeling good within yourself, how are you going to be able to service all that? And that's my mindset behind it. Like, I want to be able to service my business, my marriage, being a father, and being a friend, and being a leader of a team. I want to service all them to the best of my ability. And I feel by doing what I'm doing with my training and pushing myself to the limit, it's allowing me and giving me the best opportunity to do that. So yeah, that's my ideology behind it all, and seems to be working, and I'm feeling great. My physique's the best it's ever been. I'm about 90 kilos, probably 6 or 7% body fat. And yeah, just feeling really good. So I've only got a little 10-minute drive to Anytime Fitness Minto. Yeah, so we're almost at the gym. I am running behind today. It's almost 4:30. I should still be able to get my whole session in, which is good. But mate, don't pull out. Not first thing in the morning. I'm vlogging. This bloke wanted to have a T-bone for breakfast. That roundabout's fucking notorious. People come flying down the bridge, and then the people coming out of the roundabout just come flying. Both parties probably to blame there. But I was doing the speed limit. It's just that I don't slow down through roundabouts because I'm a race car driver. Got my new Gymshark outfit on. I really like it. I was always a little bit, always been a bit funny like that with big name brands. I don't want to be like the rest of the community, but you know what, man? It's good quality stuff, so I like it, and I'm repping it. So here we are, Anytime Fitness, Minto, 4:26 in the morning. Go do a little warm up. The good thing with pull sessions is my warm ups aren't as big as my warm ups for my push sessions, because push requires a little bit more with the shoulders and stuff, and I like to look after my shoulder health, so I really do a big warm up. But pull a little bit less forgiving, or sorry, more forgiving. So yeah, we're here. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, straight into it. Gym's busy today. I like to just get the blood flowing. Yeah. All right. That's my little warm up. Get the shoulders going, get the traps going, get the lats going. I usually do a little bit more, but I'm running late. First set. Recap and don't fly.
Morning, mate.
Good morning, how are you? Fuck. These fucking shoes have got no grip. Alright, third set. Done 2 sets of 15 on 12 and a half. Last one. Fuck me. This is actually fucking hard. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Whew. Alright guys, we've got a close grip lat pull down. This is a double machine. I don't really like doing the double machine, but like the double cable, but there's only one fucking lat pull down here that's got a single cable, and it's being used by my friend Zenon, so he can have it, and I will do this instead. Just a little warm-up set. I'll work on the form. That's good to start with. One, two, three. Oh. Alright, let's go. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh. Oh. Alright, let's go. Set 2. Thanks. Alright, we've got barbell row, 2 sets. Hey, good morning, brother. How you doing?
Alright.
What are you training?
Back.
Yeah, me too. What do you do? Push, pull? What do you do back?
I do chest tries Monday, back buys Tuesday,
Same as me, yeah.
shoulders, legs,
Yeah.
and then start again.
Yeah, nice, yeah.
But I train Sunday as well, so I don't.
Oh, you train Sunday, do you? Yeah.
Kids and that don't wake up. I'm up at like 5 in the morning no matter what.
Yeah,
So
fair.
by the time I train and come home, they're just getting out.
Yeah, nice. That's what I do. I work Saturday morning, so my routine just stays the same till Saturday.
Yeah.
And then Sunday's my sleeping day.
Yeah.
I usually get my 8 hours on Sunday.
Yeah.
So
I tried it. It doesn't fucking work.
yeah.
Sweet as.
All good, brother. Have a good day. Thank God for wrist straps. Pump cover coming off, lads. You got me burning. You got me burning. Who doesn't love Fisher? I got to watch Fisher in Thailand at Cafe Del Mar 2 years ago. What a fucking night. Alright, brother. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's all she wrote. Fuck. I don't really like using the wrist straps for anything else. Just on those heavy pull ones with the barbell. Everything else, my grip's pretty good. Re-rack your weights, lads. I'm not gonna lie, I hate doing it. Do you ever just like, well, the 15s were there before, so I'll just leave them. You ever do that? I do a lot. But I'm setting an example today, so we're gonna put the weights away. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fuck me. Good morning. How you been? Yeah, good, bro. Good to see you in the morning. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 it is. Fuck. Fuck me. No, we'll go for 107. See how many we can get. Oh, it's a double cable. I'm a fucking idiot. Alright, 48 and a half it is. Probably need to pull down. We want to push every rep till failure, every set till failure. Fuck me. Fuck me. Feeling a bit weak today. My calories are going up by only 150. Not really making a difference. Angelo, help a brother out. Fuck. That was a good rest. 1, 2, 3. I'm getting a nasty pump now. Almost set of this, and I'll do 100 fills. I'll finish up by another 10 minutes. 25 minutes on the Stairmaster. I'll be at work by 10 to 6. It always works out. Have that mindset. Believe everything will work out. You truly embrace that sense of, you know, letting go and not controlling everything, but just trusting in what you're doing. That's what's worked for me. Don't question yourself too much. Doubt creeps in all the time, but I feel like doubt and anxiety, to combat that is to take action. And for me, doing some big nasty lifts in the morning, I come in and organise my shop and my business with a clear head. Oh, my lower back's a bit sore from those fucking bent over rows. Sheesh. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A bit of a cheat, that one, but we'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. My back is broken. Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, lads. I'm not going to film the Stairmaster because that's boring. But that's the end of the weightlifting. I'll catch you on the edit. Alright, so don't laugh, but I left my workshop keys at the... Sorry, I left my house keys at the workshop again. So to avoid having to wake up my pregnant wife at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna go grab them now. Make sure I got my workshop keys. I got them. Perfect. And then afterwards I thought I would go stop into Woolies as I need to top up on my groceries because I've only got enough meals for tomorrow and Thursday, which means I'll need to cook Thursday night, which will stock me up for another week. So I thought I'd maybe come take you with me on a little grocery haul, because my wife and I do like to watch grocery hauls. I don't know if that's anything that you guys are into, but we seem to always watch people doing a grocery run on YouTube, and yeah, it's just something that we're into and we enjoy watching. So yeah, I thought I'd take you on a little journey of my grocery haul. It's only a mini one, but still a few things to grab, so yeah. Today was another big day. Today was another big day. Recorded my first content for Bodyworks and Beyond. A bit of a gym session, and a little chat in the car. So that was nice. Felt pretty empowered. So I'll go home and wrap those edits up. Mars will be asleep once I get back home, and that'll give me a chance to do some editing. I'm really enjoying the vlogging at the moment, so we'll just keep it going. I find that having the camera on, it sparks something inside of me to just talk, which I've never really done. Just keep it all to myself, and because I've always said, I'm not a talker, I'm a doer. But I'm quite enjoying talking about the things that I'm doing, so yeah, it's sparking up a little light inside of me to have a chat, talk about what's going on in my life, and just share my day. So today was a big day at the workshop. We got in at 6 o'clock. Takes us a good sort of 30-40 minutes to move all the cars. We've got a full yard, full shop. So it takes about 30-40 minutes to do that. And we're starting to get rid of a few cars, and I've pretty much rescheduled anything that I had booked in for this following week coming to next year. It's going to give us the opportunity to tackle some of these big jobs that we've had sitting around for a couple of months that have been untouched. So yeah, I think that's a bit of a smart business decision to keep everyone happy. It's very easy to say yes to the small work, which is fast money, which is obviously good for the cash flow, but doing big builds is a part of Mesiti Bodyworks identity, and we need to service that work because we enjoy the process, we enjoy the final result, and it's building the brand into what as Mesiti Bodyworks. So yeah, it's very important for us to stay true to our values, and yeah, doing big projects is a part of that. But doing big projects as a business decision, it's not the best in regards to cash flow and turnover. You do make more of a profit and, like I said, quicker turnover doing the smaller jobs, but that's on me to balance it all up and just have a good, diverse, steady flow of income from all streams. So that's the goal. Big projects, insurance work, private work, resprays, touch-ups, and anything in between: jet skis, motorbikes, rocker covers, brakes, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, the McLaren went out today, which is great. Fardy's Ever 9 went out today. We will fit up Eddie's Evo 9 tomorrow, so that'll either go out tomorrow or the day after. Kelvin and Orcs BMW will go out tomorrow. Huss is back on the other BMW M3, which has got a full quarter replacement. The Porsche from DNA will go out tomorrow, so that's great. So yeah, getting rid of a few cars. Getting a Trans Am dropped off tomorrow. It got restored somewhere else. Got a bare metal respray, but I had a look at it. It's doesn't look good. So yeah, it's one of Aaron from Precision's very good friends, and Aaron's a good friend of ours. So yeah, we've had that car booked in for a while. He's been waiting a long while, just like everyone that's due to come in our shop. They're all waiting a while. So you know, we're just getting to the point where we've got so much of those big projects that me, Huss, Joe, and Josh the panel beater can't service all that work. I got Huss on the big projects. Joe does a lot of my respray stuff, big projects, and big insurance work. I help all three boys. So we've got young Josh on the tools. He's a 4th year apprentice. He's you know, he's doing all the small stuff, and then I've been teaching him how I do things. You know, I just coached him through a whole Evo 9 rear quarter replacement, and he'd done an amazing job with my guidance, and the job came out perfectly. You know, unfortunately, he flew to Japan before he could reassemble it, but that was okay. Me and Joe got the job done. We reassembled it. I know Evo's like the back of my hand, and Josh did a great job at dismantling and labeling and organising all the parts, so the fit up was quite seamless. So good job, Josh. Well done. Huss has been instrumental to, you know, to the success of the business, as have all the boys, but he's been a big help for me as a panel beater. You know, having him and Joe, two solid panel beaters that I can rely on and trust to do a lot of the work that I'm now not getting the time to do, has been good. You know, I still oversee everything they do and have input everywhere I am, like everything they do. But I'm a lot less productive now running the business. I still panel beat, and I love what I do. I don't ever want to stop panel beating. So I really enjoy the hybrid role of doing everything. It's just been tough over the years trying to balance it all without the team to do it. But you know, we've finally now got the team to do it, which is really good. Joe jumped on board with us as a 4th year apprentice in January, and his work has just elevated astronomically since starting with us. He's had an open mind, and he's wanted to do better, and every month you can just see him improving on what he does. And like I said before, it's nice to have boys that you can trust do the work, and you know it's getting done to the same way that you would do it. So it's a big shout out to young Joe. He's had quite a serious and tough 12 months, but you know, he doesn't let it reflect in his work life, and that's something that I think a lot of people need to learn and to take on. Is we always refer back to soccer, because I was a semi-professional soccer player, footballer as we like to call it, but for Australians it's a soccer player. And our terminology was, you know, as soon as you step over that white line, nothing else matters. And it's the same thing with the workshop. Like I tell the boys, as soon as you step inside this workshop, outside doesn't matter. You bring your A game. Doesn't matter what you got going on at home. You need to come to work with a clear head, because the type of work that we're doing and the type of customers that we're dealing with, there is absolutely no room for error. And the boys that work for us know this, and they'll laugh and they'll agree. But yeah, it's all about leaving your bullshit at home, leaving the, you know, whatever you got going on that's going to bring you down, you need to leave it at home. And one great thing for a lot of blue collar workers like ourselves, you know, panel beaters, painters, brickies, whatever you are, I find for us anyway, is we get to immerse ourselves in the repair, the job itself. And for me, it's always been quite therapeutic. And I know a lot of other guys will resonate with that. We're basically creating art on wheels. And even from your general insurance repairs, we don't treat them like your mum's car. You know, we treat every car like our own, and we treat every car with respect, because that's what they deserve. So yeah, like I said, it's a beautiful thing to have your trade be so purpose driven and give you that clarity and give you that clarity, and being able to, like I said, immerse yourself in the job is something that panel beaters that love what they do don't take for granted. Go grab my house keys. I'll be back. And we're back. So yeah, just sort of touching base on the team. We've got obviously my business partner, my brother. You know, on paper we're basically the same person, but for all of you that know Josh and I, we're yin and yang, polar opposites of people when you get to know us. But Josh is head painter. He is the driver of the quality in this workshop. He's almost like a dictator when it comes to, you know, the way he wants things done, and I commend him on his accountability. I always looked up to my brother for that. His effort to never deviate the quality is what has pushed me to be the best version of myself in all areas. And he's truly an anomaly at what he does. And for anyone that knows Josh or knows that the work that we do, you know, all the paint jobs, they're all his. So, you know, we built our reputation off the back of him, and I had to come up to his level. You know, I was always on the right path in regards to panel beating, but he was always like about 4 or 5 years in front of me. So for me, it was making sure that I was up to his standard of work, because he already had the level of skill to do anything and do high-end work, and I worked super hard to catch up to his level in such a short time. It was quite a big motivation for me to see how well and good he was at his job. And yeah, it was a big part of the reason why I've pushed to be so good at what I do. You know, we'll touch on our relationship a lot more in other conversations, but I'll leave that there. And, you know, just talking about the team, we've got Rachel in the office, who's my wife. She helps with all the admin. She's my PA. I come in the morning, I give her a list to do, she gets it done. She's a big help. Pretty nervous and worried about 2026 in regards to that role. I'm going to be losing her, like I said in my last video. She's 9 months pregnant. We're about to have a daughter. She's going to be off on maternity leave, and I'm going to lose her. So yeah, I've got to pick up her slack, which I'm quite nervous and a little bit worried about, but you know, I trust that I will get it done. I've got some big decisions to make. Either need to employ a panel beater to cover my load, or, you know, employ a casual staff member to help with the admin. So I should probably pull my finger out and work that out, because it's right around the corner. But yeah, back end of the year, I don't know, just it is a priority, but my main priority is getting cars out. And you then you got young Joey. He's been with us since he was a second year. He's a spray painter. He's a tradesman now. You know, he's had a quite a journey with us in the last few years, and you know, he's on his way to be a good painter with Josh's guidance. And you know, he's very loyal. He turns up every day, just like all the other boys do. You know, in the beginning he was having a few sickies here and there, and we used to laugh. Josh would take it so personal. Josh doesn't like days off. Like I said, Josh is like a dictator. So, and no one likes days off when you're running a business. You got shit to do, and you rely on your team to get stuff done. But you know, young guys, they don't have the same responsibility you do at running a business. So, not to say that their care factor is lower, but you know, their life doesn't revolve around our business, and we understand that. But to be fair, all the boys are passionate about our business, and they all, you know, if you ask them, they would say their lives revolve around that business, because you know, they work hard for us and they turn up every day. But yeah, Joey's on his way, so you know, he's going to be a really good painter, and he already is. And he's getting coached by two of the best between my dad and my brother, and my brother was trained by my dad. So yeah, he's, like I said, he's getting trained by two of the best. He's not going to get that training anywhere else. So we're just trusting in the process with him, and we know that one day he will hopefully be as good as Josh, and you know, in all areas. But yeah, he lays on a really nice finish, so we're quite proud of how far he's come. And yeah, like I said, he's Mesiti trained, so yeah, he's a big part of our business. And you got my dad. So my dad's been with us just since January. A lot of you probably assume that it was my dad's business, or you know, we came into the family business, but that's not the case. Long story short, my brother and I worked as contractors. My brother worked for my dad, and then I would work for the panel shop that we worked at. And yeah, my dad, I would call him like the Gordon Ramsay of the paint shop. So he used to be employed to run paint shops. He would come in, he would bring a team. He's got so much experience in leadership and business and the automotive industry. So yeah, he would be like the Gordon Ramsay of the paint shop world. So a company would hire him, he'd bring in 3-4 boys with him, and they would work out a contract percentage rate, and he would take over the paint shop, and he would just motor, you know, no time for dicking around. You know, we've got some funny stories about my dad when like paint reps would come to the workshop, and you know, Josh and I are a little bit nicer, but yeah, paint reps would come to the workshop, and he would just be so blunt and upfront with them. You got 30 seconds, and they'd be like, what? And he's like, the longer you keep me here, the longer I've got to be here. You're wasting my time. I've got to be home for dinner. I've got my boys' soccer training. You know, he kept them accountable within 30 seconds of meeting them. And a lot of the paint reps would know my dad, because he was just a savage. You know, he had shit to get done, and he didn't let anything get in the way. And that's, you know, we're a lot the same, just without the baby boomer mentality. So, you know. But yeah, my dad's been instrumental to Josh and I, and the success we've had, and you know, steered us on the right path from a young age, with discipline and accountability. You know, he's sacrificed so much to give us the life that we've had. My brother and I both played soccer at a really high level, and yeah, my mum and dad both sacrificed a lot to allow us to play at that level, because it wasn't cheap either. You know, we both flew overseas multiple occasions. I lived in England for 4 months playing at Stoke City, and yeah, I wouldn't have had that opportunity if my dad didn't work as hard as he did to give us that opportunity. So yeah, having him at the team, it's incredible. Keeps the paint shop going. He's the glue in the paint shop. You know, he helps Josh match colours, he helps prep. He calms Josh down on a Monday morning anxiety attack, because Josh has seen 4 cars go out on Saturday at 9 a.m, but at Saturday 11 a.m, another 4 cars come in. So yeah, we've got plenty of work on. But yeah, and then like I said before, we've got young Josh, the panel beater, 4th year. He's been with us for 6 months now. been to a couple shops, and no one really wanted to give him the opportunity to learn or to teach. But you know, I've really spent the time with him, and same thing again. His work is starting to speak volumes of his attitude and how serious he's taking his trade. So yeah, that's the team without going into too much detail at Mesiti Bodyworks. And I'm really big on my team, and really big on my leadership, and I'm really big on showing my team that I appreciate them. I tell my team when they've done good. I tell them when they're not doing good. I keep them accountable by, you know, letting them know that I want structure and routine in every aspect of the word and every minute of the day. If you've grabbed my measuring tape, I don't want to be walking around looking for my measuring tape. Put it back where you found it. And the boys are good. They do their best, and I understand that they're busy and they're trying to get work done. So I'm not a complete dickhead about it, but it's annoying for me when I go to look for my things, or where I know things are and they're not there. But look, I do the same. You know, we get busy and we leave things. It's just, we're human, you know, it just happens. So yeah, like I said, I'm very grateful for the team that we got. We're in a good spot. I know a lot of companies in our industry are struggling and screaming for workers, and I guess what my brother and I have created is something where people want to be there, and we've attracted the right staff. And the good thing for us is 40% or 50% of our staff is family, so it's that definitely helps, because you know they're not going anywhere. So that's good. Yeah, that's enough about that. I'm just pulling up to Woolies now, so I thought I'd just give you a little chat of what come to the forefront of my mind. And today was a little bit about the team, and yeah, so I'm gonna switch it off in a second, and I'll see you in Woolies for a little grocery haul. Alright, come with me for a little grocery haul. These blueberries are goated. Of course there's no watermelon. Actually, you know what? We'll get these zucchinis. Zucchini, goated, fuck all carbs, good for the weight loss. I've already got 2 packets at home. Alright, what else do I need? Avocado. I eat a fuck ton of avocado. These are all trash. Oh yeah, here we go. Whole Foods. Eat real food, people. And I need cucumbers. Let me snack on cucumbers like a mofo. Why's my AirPod dead already? I eat those in one sitting. Oh, that's what I come for. Cherry tomatoes. Been pumping these. 3 packets should do me. Yeah, 3 packets will do me for now. Cubed pumpkin, where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Dunzo. I'm vlogging in Campbelltown, guys, so I look like a fucking weirdo. I don't care. I buy diced breast now because I cannot be bothered to cut my chicken. I am too busy to cut chicken. This is just a quick run today. Alright. What else do we need? Got that. Alright. Perfect. I don't really need much today. Rice cups, frozen veggies. Where are my rice cups? For so long in the rain, in the rain. This chili sauce is the best. It's almost like a dressing. It's not too hot, but it's hot. So yeah, I think it's great. Jasmine rice. Back on the jasmine rice, been on spudlight potato for the last 5 weeks. Never have too much condiments. What do I need at home? I can't even remember what I need. Fuck it, it's not important. Alright, let's go. Go get the frozen veggies and then we're done. This is just so I can do my meal prep on Friday night. I only need 1 packet and we're done. And that's it. That'll keep me going for my meal prep to cook on Thursday night. Nice quick one. So yeah guys, that was the grocery haul. This is my first time recording in the shops, so I was a little bit awkward. Forgive me, I will get better. But this has been the first day vlogging, so yeah, appreciate you watching and being a part of my journey. There'll be plenty more content coming your way. So yeah, if you enjoyed the content and you like what you see, like and subscribe, share, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.